Good morning, this is AIDEN and welcome to Sutherland News. And this is my guest, John Fluevog, and he is a local shoe designer. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Aiden. Very happy to be here, and I have to say that a lot of people mess up my name, and you said it perfectly. Thank you.
Well, that was good. Well, that's kind of a good thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
After I've done some interesting research, you don't mind if I ask you some questions?
Oh no, I'd love to have questions.
So I noticed that your shoes have messages on the soles. Why do you do that type of stuff, and what is your favorite message?
Well, I put messages on my shoes because they're ideas and things that just come to me when I'm designing the shoes. And I also think that is important when we do things that we put a personal touch on them. So our humanity, I call it. So it's part of who we are, and it's taking ownership and pride in what we do. So if you think of something in your mind when you're making something, to put your name, a message, a story around something, because I think life is more than just what we see. There are stories behind everything. So I love the idea of stories and how we can walk and move in stories. So I find that interesting. I don't have a particularly favorite message. Some strike me at different times than others. But I like when I pick a shoe up and I see a message on them, and sometimes I just put, hey, you're beautiful, I like the way you look. Just like funny things like that. I just think that when somebody picks it up, it's like human, like somebody actually wrote that, which I did. And they look at it and they go, oh, it makes them wonder about who designed the shoe or how it got there. So it's a bit of mystery.
I see. Very interesting. So with COVID-19 dominating our lives, this must had an impact on your business. So I like to ask, how has COVID-19 affected your business, and what changes have you had to make?
Well, Aiden, that is a very good question. And I'm still in the middle of it. It's gone on, as you know, for over a year now at this point, as you're doing the interview. And I'm still in business, so I'll be very thankful for that. But yes, particularly for the people that work for the company. A lot of people are not working anymore in the company because the stores were closed, because no one could come into them. So that obviously takes the sales down. So we have to learn how to negotiate selling less shoes and still being able to pay the people that are still employed in the company and pay for the shoes to the factory. So it's a challenge to do that. But we've gotten through it, and we hope we can continue on to do that. Life is full of challenges, and nothing's ever the same. And in some ways, it's kind of exciting because it just gives you a whole, because wow, I got this huge challenge in front of me. What's going to happen next? And I think it's fun when we don't really know what's going to happen next sometimes.
I see. And now for a really important question I have on my hand. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Addison, you are full of the best questions. I can't believe the questions you're asking me.
Yeah.
I have to think about that. I think I would like the ability to read people's minds.
Oh, so like mind reading?
Mm-hmm.
And
because then I could figure out what they were really thinking, and I can figure out what kind of shoes that they might be liking, and then I could design them.
That's a very interesting thing on why to have mind reading. John, it has been great speaking with you. And I'm AIDEN, you're watching Sutherland News, and we'll be right back after these commercials, and they're totally not going to be very annoying.